Alright everyone, I thought we'd break things up. I'm in the middle of doing the March readings. Right, I'm up through Gemini. And I thought we'd break things up right now with an Is This You reading. It's a pretty popular new little series of mine. There's playlists. Check them out. If this ain't you, well, maybe something in there is. Either way, I would watch because the advice is usually pretty good and it might be you in the future. You know, there's no time in the energy. This could be pulling on you 10, 15 years from now maybe. You'll want to remember. I don't know. You can always come back to it. I assume it'll still be here. Either way, this is This You? I got a profile here. Starts with a Fool reversed. Uh-oh. No, it's not that bad. It's fine. I'm gonna have to be Preacher Steve on this one though, I bet. I'll tell you what, I got a profile here. I asked the universe to give me a chunk of the people watching. You know, sometimes it's a chunk of you, sometimes it's just one, but usually it can pull a pretty good percentage. Alright, this is a general reading, and it absolutely may or may not be for you, but it may or may not be for you right now. Again, it could be the future, could have been your past. Maybe you pick up an additional trick or two. I don't know. But if the title brought you in here and you found this reading, then you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I thought it'd be nice to break things up a little bit. All right? For me, if nothing else. Get me out of the soulmate cycle. Well, okay. What's my profile? There's no astrology here. This is pure energy reading. All right? I'm just doing what I do. The Fool reversed, crossed by the Knight of Wands. You feel stuck. There's somebody who feels like their life isn't going anywhere. They're stuck. They're stranded. You're living in a box behind a 7-Eleven, stealing the goddamn Wi-Fi to watch this reading because you figured out their password was Slurpee1. Alright? Shame on them for that. But either way, that's obviously a bit of an exaggeration, but if that's you, hi, would you run in and get me a peanut butter Snickers? They're one of my favorites. In the commercial, they had a talking shark. And the talking shark was like a focus group, and the talking shark was talking about how Steve was delicious, right? He ate a person who ate a peanut butter Snickers, and he said Steve was delicious. And that for me made me try a peanut butter Snickers, because of course I'm Steve. And it is delicious. I am delicious. You're delicious too. Alright? So stop it. You feel like you're stuck. But you're antsy. You want to do something. It's not like you don't want to do anything. It's not like you don't want the new job or you don't want something to happen. It just feels like nothing's happening. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. And right here, see all of that. All of those thoughts are generating everything that nothing's happening. The Fool is reversed because of the Five of Swords. It's a color match. It's right here. It's a color match on the cards. The Fool is reversed because you're getting in your own damn way. Alright? Underneath that, look at you. There you are, up all night. Probably on my Twitter feed, messing around or something. Up all night. Right there. 9 of Swords, pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. Alright? Calm the fuck down. There's 2 cups right here. You got a new opportunity, new love, new contract, new whatever coming. This is a card of contracts. If you're looking for a job or want to change in your career. But you got to make it happen. This is brave, impulsive action, the Knight of Wands. It's a brave, impulsive action. Brave. Emphasis on the word brave, right? The Native Americans had braves, right? They went out and fought and they were brave. They didn't just let anyone do it. You had to be brave. You had to prove yourself, right? Well, they called them braves, not, go ahead, you can be a brave. You know, knock yourself out. You seem all right. No, they have to be much more than seem all right. And that's kind of how you have to be with life, too. Right here, the 5 of Swords. So this is somebody who's getting in their own goddamn way with their thoughts and can't see the forest for the trees. They think nothing's happening. Well, sometimes, you know, time is a human construct. This whole hours, minutes, days, weeks, months, years, all of that. And you know what? The more you think nothing's happening, the slower your perception of the time is. So it seems to slow down for you, and it seems like nothing's happening. I can tell you, I'm going to flip this right side up to get it back right side up in my deck. I can tell you there's a lot happening with that 2 of Cups there. I can tell you that. It doesn't have anything to do with your soulmate connection. It might, you know. But that's a card of contracts. It's a card of balanced energy. It's like a little mini justice card in a lot of ways. But it's mostly a card of something new coming your way, you know. Let's take a look. We're going to pull some general energy here. We're going to pull some advice and some future influence, if that advice is followed. All right. Now, you do what you want. You don't have to follow advice from a talking hand on a video. But I read energy pretty good. You know, there's a few things you want me doing for you and a few things you don't. One of the things you do want me doing for you is reading your energy. So let's see where we go here. Shuffling the deck here. Let's get some general energy around what the hell's going on there with that pre-shuffle first. All right, let's see what the universe has to say here. Let's see where we go. I'm all warmed up pulling all these readings. 8 of Cups is the overall energy of the 4 cards about to hit the table. Again, it takes bravery. More bravery here. Are you not brave? Are you afraid of the 3D or something? Stop it. It's all an illusion. It's all nonsense. This table isn't even solid. It's not real. It's 99.999999999% empty space. It's just energetic bonds is what your hand is hitting. It's what your hand is. Your hand is empty space too. Hell, I could go out on a limb and freak people out. I probably would if I told you we're not even really here. Okay? So don't be afraid of anything, and there's a long explanation for that, so don't go batshit crazy with it. But it's the truth. You know, that's why at the end of your life, it all goes by like a blur. Right? Ask anybody in their 80s, 70s even. It's all a blur. It's all, even you, if you're in your 40s right now, for example, think back to your 20s. It's a blur. Where the hell did all that time go? It's gone. All the stuff you cared about when you were in your 20s, it's all nonsense now. Right? It's all just a faded memory, if that. You know, a lifetime for our human memory is 20 years. That's as far back as we can reliably go back and feel. It's what feels like a lifetime to us, in other words. So again, bravery. Bravely walk away from 8 broken cups. I don't know what the 8 broken cups are for you, but there's certainly something wanting to come in. There's certainly something she's walking toward. Right here on the 8 of Cups. I don't know. Let's find out what's on top. Oh, shit. King of Pentacles. Nice card. Queen of Pentacles. Oh. That's a divine couple. That's a divine couple. That 2 of Cups from the pre-shuffle. I'm pulling on the pre-shuffle right here. Oh. The Sun. And the 8 of Wands. What the fuck are you bitching about? What? Who the fuck are you? What are you doing? You're worried about Fool reversed, right? Fool reversed. Nothing's happening, Steve. Nothing's going on. I'm stuck. I'm where I'm at, you know. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Look at this row here. Bookending the King of Pentacles is the 8 of Wands. Everything's going to break for you fairly quickly. This is like a tower energy in a lot of ways. It's fast forward movement. There's fast forward movement waiting to happen. But you're getting in your way with that 5 of Swords that I showed you. And that 9 of Swords. At least that's moving in the right direction. The number's getting higher, closer to that 10 of Swords. Well, we put an end to that nonsense. And then there's a new beginning in the Ace of Swords. Look, if you're going to think there's nothing good around the next corner, then that's what's going to happen. In a lot of ways, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're manifesting that very thing in a lot of ways. Not exactly, but in a lot of ways, that's what you're doing. No, I'm telling you, there's nothing but the Sun crossing the Queen of Pentacles. This right here is all things come to those who don't care whether they get them or not. And I'm going to hammer that home to you guys. It's been coming up in the energy a lot. I've been mentioning creating voids. No, a lot lately. No expectations for the outcome. That is a tip. That is a life hack that will change your life that I'm sharing with you. And if you don't, it's not something that just anybody can tell you. It's the God's honest truth. It's the secret to getting everything you want. Okay? You know, I've been a lot of things in this life, you know, and the vast majority of them have been extremely successful, including this YouTube channel you're watching, which you know, I had no expectations going in. I didn't care whether it was successful or not. I figured I'll just pull some cards in front of people. Maybe people will watch. I don't know. I didn't care, right? All things come to those who don't care. And that's the way I've approached everything I've done in my life. But the truth of the matter is, it's a life hack. It's a secret. Nature abhors a vacuum. It's science. And stop it. I'm telling you what's around you right now. When I pull general energy off of that pre-shuffle, off of that Two of Cups energy, I got the Two of Cups energy shining in here big time. Yeah, you just need to create a void. Look, and why do I say that? Well, with the sun, right? Look at it. Poof. Get everything you want. The happiest card in the deck. It's crossing this Queen of Pentacles. She doesn't care. The Queen of Pentacles has mastered creating voids. She's got everything she needs. Male or female, she doesn't care about outcomes. In your twin flame deep soul connection that you're all watching tarot readings on, when this energy comes up, a lot of times, or when this card comes up, a lot of times the energy around it is you're not chasing them, and it blowing their mind. You know, this is an energy, and it brings them right in. It does. It makes them want to come towards you even more. Well, why aren't they chasing me? I don't know. That kind of thing. Anyway, you got a lot of stability coming your way if you can create some voids. Right now what you're doing is you're filling a void that would be there with your nothing's happening. You just keep thinking nothing's happening. I'm still in the same place. Nothing's going on. I'm not advancing. It's not happening. Well, maybe it's not happening fast enough for you and you need to learn the lesson of temperance. But I can tell you that underneath the surface, everything is happening. A lot of it. And something's coming in very soon that's going to change your point of view. At the very least, it's going to force you to do this. But as you go forward in life, I want you to keep the idea here of all things come to those who don't care whether they get them or not. I'm not saying don't care about the thing or the person. I'm saying don't care about the outcome. All right? Don't worry about it. So time's going to pass anyway. Let's say you are sitting around and you got to wait a little bit and it looks like everything's stagnant. So what? It's your life. Every second of your life is worth more than $1 million. Okay? It's worth more than $1 million. Man, a second of my life is. That's why I don't put up with people very much. I love that block button on Twitter. Somebody wants to suck up a second of my life being an asshole, they're gone. That's it. That's too expensive for me. I don't deal with that. So, you know, so what if time is passing? You know, the time's going to pass anyway. You might as well do something. Find a hobby, whatever it is. Everything is happening here. You got nothing but good energy around you. This is a beautiful spread of cards here. All right? You're getting in its way with your 5 of Swords and your 9 of Swords. So knock it off. Enjoy your life. I don't know why it's like the 5th time I've said this today in readings. Your life is for you to live. Go out, take some chances. Logical chances. Use your head. But take some chances. Be brave. Fortune favors the brave, doesn't it? Isn't that what they say? Yeah? Well, it does. You got to take brave actions forward. So be brave. Walk toward that 9 of Cups, like that 8 of Cups. It takes bravery to walk away from 8 broken cups. Right now, I think the 8 broken cups for most of you is within you. You broke them yourself. You're continuing to break them into smaller bits. Let's get some advice here. Let's see what the main advice is. All right? Because that's just in the general energy, and there's some advice here with that. You may have a person coming towards you. You may meet someone new. It could have something to do with a new job or a new contract for some of you. Either way, please feel your way through life. You know? Stop overthinking things. That 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, it's all overthinking kind of stuff. It's all self-sabotaging. Right? All right. Let's go here. I've said all I can say on that. That's a beautiful spread of cards there. I wish that was me. I'll tell you what. Well, it kind of is, although I do create voids. But anyway, let's see where we go here. What's advice on this row of cards here? What's happening here, universe? Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. The dam's about to break here. All right, the 10 of Wands is 10s. 10s are the end, dead, and done to a reset. All right? You're putting a lot of burden on yourself. I think you're putting pressure on yourself, maybe, some of you. All right, stop it. Don't do any of that. None of this is real. Right? You can manifest anything you want. It's science. It's something that was said by Albert Einstein even. You know, somebody with some real credibility, mind you. Everything you want is already there. You just need to tune into its damn frequency. And you don't tune into any good frequencies in the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords and sitting in woe is me and should I take a brave action? I don't know. Let me overthink it to death. I don't know. Go for whatever the hell you want. It's that simple. Try stuff. If it fails, turn around and try something else. Look, don't let stuff get you down. You know, if it fails, it may. Usually in my life, when things failed, right? And a lot of people have this story. A lot of successful people in particular have this story. But the same thing happened to me. When something failed in my life, I find later that it's a good thing that failed because it led me to this success and that success, etc., etc. It's all how life is all how you look at it. It's all about perspective. All right? Take the perspective of the sun and take the perspective of the Queen of Pentacles here. All right? She don't care. She got everything she needs. You got everything you need too. It's all already there. What's on top here? Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. I like that actually. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's pretty much everything I just said to you. The advice was already in the energy. The cards just come out. I read the energy first. It really is. Stop limiting yourself. This is limiting. This is the Seven of Wands bookending the Nine of Cups. Take some chances. Go for it. If nothing's happening and you want something to happen, go out and find something new to make happen. Just make something. Go online and make some waves. Start a blog. Start a whatever. I don't care. Do anything you want. Change your whole perspective here. You know, it really is important. With the center cards here, the Ten of Swords crossing the Page of Pentacles, some of you have stopped learning. You've stopped, well, I don't want to say stop growing because you've grown a lot in the soulmate connection. But some of you have stopped learning, stopped having a curiosity for the world, stopped exploring. Stop that. Okay? Stop stopping that. You can't do that. If you want new beginnings, you got to learn something new every day. Always keep learning. Keep your mind open. Don't get yourself in a funk. You got so much energy around you here. It's ridiculous. There's no reason for that Fool to be reversed. And a Fool is a light energy. You can turn the Fool right side up in a second. You can do that yourself. And the cards even said that with some brave, impulsive actions. Think about it though. Don't overthink it, but apply some logic. Make sure you're not doing something stupid. You know, you don't want to go jump in the neighbor's pool naked. Woohoo! Brave, impulsive action. Yeehaw! Nah, I don't mean that. All right? I mean, try a new business, try a new hobby, start an eBay page. I don't know, do something. Anytime you leave a void, right? And you have no expectations for an outcome, and you take positive actions around that in your life to make anything happen, nature will fill that void with something of the same polarity that you're doing. So you might just be doing something stupid, right? Something ridiculous over here, but it's positive, it's nice. Oh, I'm going to make these little things and I might sell them on eBay or something like that. I don't know. I'm just giving that as an example. But the universe will fill that void with something. That'll lead to something else. All right? You'll get an idea from that, which will lead to something else. It's just the way it works. But sitting around and sitting in your head is not the way things work. That's not going to do anything. In fact, the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords in the pre-shuffle told me that you're limiting this energy from coming in. All right? Something is coming your way. It'll come very quickly. It won't take long. It won't. Just create those voids. Create the voids. Voids are simple. It's actually the simplest energy trick that I can give, and it's not even really a trick. I just call it, oh, it's like a life hack, we'll call it. It's the simplest one I can give you because it's so easy to create them. You just have to not be concerned with the outcome. That's all. That's it. It's that simple. It really is. And what happens is people tend to overthink that. They tend to overthink the crap out of it. Oh, I'm not concerned for the outcome. Well, I am concerned for the outcome because I care if this person comes in and talks to me, or I care if I get this job. And right there, you've just filled the void with all your expectations. And there's no place for the universe to put anything. You'll be less likely for that person to come in and less likely to get that job. All right? Confidence, a lot of times people that, like me, for example, that don't care about outcomes, it creates an energy of confidence. And confidence sells. It really does. The best salesmen are confident. You know, confidence is the people that get laid the most are confident. Confidence is attractive in all aspects of life. And there's no quicker way to do it than not being worried about outcomes. All right? Your life isn't stagnant. I don't see any stagnation here at all except in your learning. All right? Keep learning. Keep looking at the world with curiosity. I try to learn something new every day. I know a lot of shit. I could write an encyclopedia volumes on what I know, but I still don't know everything. I still don't know shit. I try to learn something new every day. Let's pull some future influence here if you follow the advice that the universe has been giving you here in this energy. Let's see where we go. There's some reason this topic's been coming up a lot. I think it could be because of a lot of the new people coming in now. They haven't heard my old sermons. They should go back. If you're new here, you should go back and watch videos way back. Everything is timeless, really. Energy is cyclical, but also you might be on a different timeline. A reading I did months ago might be valid for you now. So if the title sticks out to you, and that applies to any reader, if the title sticks out to you, click it. If it shows up in your searches, it showed up for a reason. All right? Yeah, YouTube is run by an algorithm. Yes. But that's mathematics. And the entire universe is mathematics. The whole universe is math. Everything is math. What I'm doing here is math. All right? All right. Let's see. Let's see where we go. Give me future influence here. If the advice is followed. What do we got? Well, still wants me to shuffle. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Temperance at the bottom. God, that's beautiful. This is someone who figured it out. The future influence, this basically says, if you follow the advice that the energy's given you, and you do what you want, like I said, you don't have to, make your own decisions. But if you take the advice that's here, you'll see some results pretty damn quick. You'll be like, oh my God. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, it's the card of the angel. It's angel energy. You've got it around you. That's why this is here. That's why these cards are coming up like this. Something very nice coming your way. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be anything like that. New friend, I don't know. But there's something here that's going to change your whole perspective. But the advice that the universe is offering here in the energy is very sound for you. Yeah, Page of Cups. Wow, okay. Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. Jesus Christ. And the Magician. Wow, I don't know who I'm pulling on, but I'll tell you what, I want to hang out with you. Look at this fucking table. It's unreal. Even the advice is nice. It's got a 9 of Cups in it. Yeah, we got some advice here, and this is what's blocking it, but you can get past that with what I told you. Future influence here is the Magician bookending the Page of Cups. Wow. Yeah, there's something coming your way because I got the Knight of Cups crossing the Knight of Swords. Everything comes in fast and it grows quickly. Okay? It starts out small, right? This is about, if you follow the advice, it's led into gold for you. You change. This card represents, well, essentially it represents what I said about everything you want is already there. You just need to tune into its frequency. And you do that through positive action and creating voids that we've been talking about. That's how you do it. It's not like you're a radio station and you can just tune into things. But that's how you do it. You set your intention and you take positive actions towards it. You don't sit around and wallow in 9 swords and 5 swords. Anything that starts for you, it's funny because it's like this whole row of future influence says it catches fire, right? It's like a little forest fire. It starts small. Somebody drop a cigarette in some leaves, right? And then the leaves smolder and they burn. And then the next thing you know, you turn around, you turn back around, and an acre is on fire. And there's smoke everywhere. There's helicopters flying over. It's that kind of thing here. It catches fire fast because we've got here in the center picking up speed if running isn't fast enough. Motorcycles right there. And then this Page of Cups is upgraded to a Knight of Cups. All right? There's bigger and better things come your way the more you master the advice that's here. All right? You're getting in your own. This is basically someone who's getting in their own way by their woe is me thoughts. or thinking things aren't going well, you know. And that leads to feeling that things aren't going well. And then you manifest. The minute you start to feel, it's one thing to think it, but it's another thing the minute you start to feel that things aren't going well, and you almost become sad in the soul, you're manifesting that. That's all you're doing. If I'm to read the energy the way it reads here, it has a lot to do with love. It is Steve's Love Tarot. I do channel those energies. This is someone you meet who comes right to you. They just show up. It starts out small. Maybe you have coffee, right? Cup of coffee or something like that. And the next thing you know, they're on top of you or you're on top of them. Pants are off. Everything's going crazy. Seriously. It's a fast upgrade. The Knight of Swords is representing the speed of movement here. Okay, that's why this energy came out. This is representing the upgrade from Page of Cups, hi, let's have some coffee, to, hey, let's bang. You know, let's get naked, right there. All right, let me let me grab the little animal deck and pull 3 cards, see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. There's a lot to take away from this reading for a lot of you. The 3D is, it's all an illusion, really. It goes by very quickly. It's tough to explain, and I have to be careful how I explain it, because sometimes people go a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs with some of the stuff that I might say, so I got to be a little bit careful. I don't want you to think you can fly and jump off a damn building. But quite frankly, if you're that shit stupid, it's kind of a bit of thinning the herd. So, you know, maybe that's probably wise, but don't do that because you can't fly. But I'm saying there's never anything to be afraid of. All right, there just isn't. A fear holds everyone back in life. It really does. Oh, and negative thinking, right? And laziness, I suppose. But there's no reason to be lazy. You can still be lazy and be successful. Actually, you can get that. You can get away with that. That makes it easier to create the voids. To be honest with you, you just take less positive actions towards your goal. But you know. You can't be lazy and have expectations. So it sometimes works to the advantage of lazy people. That's why sometimes we see lazy people who are very successful. It's really funny. All right, give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell everyone here before we go? Justice. 8 of Wands again. 2 8 of Wands. And the 4 of Pentacles. That's fear. It's fear. It really is. The Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is crossing the 8 of Wands. It's about having real passion. This is about faith. The Queen of Wands can be fake. I sometimes call her Fakey McFakerman, male or female, doesn't matter. This is about having real passion. Getting real with some passion in your forward movement, all right? Put some spring in your step, all right? Enjoy your life. Your life is for living. As I said, it's not the weight room at the morgue. Get out there and live it. Right here, this is balanced energy. Your happiness is there. There's some sort of justice coming your way as well. But if you sit in fear and you hold back, you'll miss it. So don't. Again, the universe is just backing up what I've been saying. And I just got done talking about fear too. I said fear was one of the things that holds people back. Some people like it when nothing's happening. This might be you, this might not. But for 1 or 2 of you watching, this is you. Some people like it when things aren't happening for them. Secretly, underneath the surface. They complain about it, right? Oh, nothing's going on, nothing's happening, and things never go my way. That kind of thing. Yeah, they complain about it, but they secretly like it because they're afraid of things going their way. I see that a lot with your DMs, actually, with your runners, more than with the Divine Feminines. But that energy is here of someone who's bullshitting a little bit. And, you know, you're really just afraid to take a brave action forward. You know, it takes bravery. It's brave, impulsive action, that Knight of Wands. It really is. And to turn that Fool around, that's also a leap of faith. You got to have some faith, but you got to approach things with some passion if you want the happiness. Fear's got to go. You can't hold back, all right? You can't. You can't. Certainly not out of fear, anyway. That's your reading. I mean, as a whole, advice aside, you can do what you want with the advice. But you got a wonderful, something wonderful coming your way very soon. So cheer the fuck up. All right? Get out of that Five of Swords. It's self-sabotaging. All right? It is. Get out of your head. And get out of the Nine of Swords too, for that matter. It's nonsense. Get some rest. You're going to need it. You're going to need to be well rested here. Got some nice stability coming your way. It comes out of nowhere and it builds extremely fast. All right? But you got to create those voids. You got to lose the expectations for outcomes. It's a very important thing. If everybody here in the time I'm here on YouTube, which I don't know how long it'll be a while, but in the time I'm here on YouTube, if that's all I taught anybody, that little life hack about having no expectations for outcomes, well then I've done a great job, you know, because that's something that'll change your whole world. And it'll do it pretty quickly too. You'd be surprised. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. May have only helped just one person. That's fine by me. Okay? If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck, everyone. Now, tomorrow, I got to get back to your March readings.